Do you often find yourself straddling this fence of working to be positive, to keep your vibration up, to manifest what you desire in life, but yet you have a story to tell, a story that will impact others, and maybe it's something from the past that's not that pleasant? Do you want to know how you can stay in high vibration and tell that story at the same time? Well, stay tuned, and that's what we're going to get into in this episode of Design Your Destiny. You have come to the place where you can learn to harness the power of intention, to create subconscious beliefs that serve you, and to gain insights that allow you to create a life, personally and professionally, that you desire. This is the place where you leverage your subconscious mind and design your destiny. Join me now, your host, Penny Chason. Hello, my joyful souls. It is Penny, and I am happy to be back. This episode is being recorded from my new office space. It's such a great thing to be able to actually be 10 minutes from home and not an hour and 10 minutes from home. Just kind of shifts the whole energy. And when we shift our energy, it just kind of totally changes the way that we show up. And energy and showing up is part of what I want to talk about today. In my membership, the My Aligned Heart membership, we had a call recently, and we were talking a little bit about how we keep our vibration up, how it's important to process our emotions and not stuff our emotions, and how so many of us end up in a career where we are leading others, teaching others, or guiding others on this journey of self-healing. We've gotten here because we've had our own experiences, and our own experiences that we have worked through and that we have learned from. So one of my members asked, how do I reconcile this? I have spent my entire life learning, growing, evolving, implementing tools to help me to address this narcissist that's in my life. And while I have done all of these things to grow, this person is still in my life. Well, that can be a reality of our life, that we may have a situation where there is someone in our life that, even though we do all of this work for ourselves so that we can be emotionally healthy, so that we can be emotionally strong, despite all of the work that we put in, we may have someone in our life, like a narcissist, that we have zero control. We can attempt to remove ourselves from the situation, but they always find a way to come back and insert themselves in our life in some manner. Now, just full disclosure here, fortunately, I've not had an experience with a narcissist, nor do I ever want an experience with a narcissist. However, I have worked with clients who have, and I have people in my membership who have. And it seems that persons who are narcissists can be quite persistent. And such is the case with this particular individual. So the question was, how can I talk about this? Like, they keep showing up, I keep doing these things, and they feel that their experience would be of benefit to other people who are dealing with narcissists in their life, and to help them. And my response to her was simply this: when you get ready to share your story, when you get ready to post a piece of content, when you get ready to talk about this, I would ask myself, what is my intention with this message? What is my intention with what I'm about to share? Because if your intention is to be of service, to give an example, and to provide a piece of information that will allow someone to navigate their experience with a narcissist in a healthier way, then that's great. But if your purpose of putting the piece of content out there is, I just need to rant, I've got to vent, they did it again, then what you're doing is you're dragging yourself down in this emotion. Yes, experience the emotion, express the emotion, but when you put that piece of content out there and that content is coming from this place of, I'm fed up, I'm pissed off, I can't take it anymore, this person's always doing this to me, then what you have done is you have put a piece of content out there, or you have shared a story that is going to perpetuate the energy and the vibration of I'm a victim, the energy and the vibration of I am angry. Anytime that I have something controversial that I want to share, or something that arouses emotions within me, I will give myself a cooling off period. And sometimes even after I take that cooling off period, when I begin to write that email or that social media post, about a third to halfway through, sometimes I may catch myself getting into the emotion of it. And the tone of my message begins to change because now my emotion is beginning to go into my message. And if that emotion is not one of success, strength, overcoming, yes, I will definitely put into a post how I felt. But if my energy of my emotions is going into that post as negative, then I will edit that post. I will remove it. I will take it out because I want the energy of the message to be one of, yes, this thing happened. In the moment, it wasn't pleasant at all. In the moment, I even felt manipulated, but then I recognized that this person was coming from this place. And in that moment, I could choose. I could choose to allow myself to feel like I'm at the mercy of this other person, or I could choose to forgive and move on. Now, each and every person in each and every situation is going to be different. I don't know what your insight will be when you come across these situations that create negative emotion in you, and truly, no emotion is negative. All of our feelings are good. All of our feelings serve a purpose. And our feelings serve a purpose to drive us to do what's right, to take care of what we need. Anger has a purpose. If our anger is righteous anger, it's based in reality. It's driving us to make fair. It's driving us to put our energy into something beneficial, to make fair the unfair act. So to make fair of something, you can either go to the person and address the person that created the unfair situation. You could donate your time, your talents, your money to an organization that helps to support people who've experienced what you've experienced, or you can forgive them. And forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is not for the person who was unfair to you. Shame, guilt, those feelings serve a purpose. The purpose that they serve is for us to make fair to people that we've wronged. Have you spent thousands of hours and dollars working with coaches, doing the mindset work, taking advantage of every course, tool, tip, trick, or technique that you can get your hands on so that you can lead your most joyful, most fulfilling life, yet you still find yourself hesitating or holding back? Then I would like for you to consider a call with our team. Head over to pennychason.com and let's have a chat today and see if you would be a good fit for the subconscious work that gets these blocks out of your way so you can move forward in life. As soon as we've satisfied that situation, the emotion goes away. And once we've correctly satisfied those feelings, then we can write the blog post, then we can write the Facebook post. Then we can record the podcast episode or share our story in a way that we can speak of it without having all of that negative emotion tied to it. We can maybe have gratitude for the lesson, or maybe we can just feel content that we have done the right thing. We can feel blessed that we have the insight and the awareness of who we are, that we could look at the situation in a way that supports us rather than drags us down. So I wonder what situation you might have in your life where you have a story to tell. You have something to share that can positively impact someone else, whether you're leading them or guiding them through a situation, or you're giving them information to help them avoid a situation. I wonder what your story is and how you can present that story in a way that helps you to fulfill your purpose, that helps you to be in this position of gratitude, to be able to share that story in service to others, as opposed to sharing that story in a way that those emotions pull you down. No matter whatever has happened in the past, it doesn't matter the degree of ugliness that there was attached to it at the time that it happened. It doesn't matter how unpleasant it was. There is always something positive that comes out of it, whether it's your strength, your resilience, your ability to be empathetic and understanding with others. There is something positive there. Sometimes we may have to look for it. And sometimes it may take us a while to see it. But it's there. And the choice is up to you. Thanks for tuning in today. I would love it if you would head over to iTunes and leave a positive review about how this episode has helped you to improve your life. When you leave a positive review, it helps us to reach even more people, helping them to change their lives, and that positive energy and vibration of sharing comes back to you as we spread the message of how you can use the power of intention, creating stronger subconscious beliefs, and raising our vibration to create the life that we desire, the one that we're here to truly live so that we can fulfill our purpose in life. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.